Okay, so this is Daniel again. I want to keep you updated with my skid here, with my rig, pressure washing rig, and everything's done. And the last thing that I had to plumb was the downstream mixer, which is right here. This controls the volume of the shock, and that one, the three-way valve, gives me the option whether I want to draw water to rinse the injector or draw cam. And I also went ahead and completed the plumbing out of the garden hose stuff. And now I'm going to be working on the pressure washer, just making sure everything is set up, and hooking the electric wires and whatnot. I'm trying to remove these hose, 3/8 hose here, and it is a pain in the rear end to remove it, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it with a knife, because I can't remove it. Okay, the bypass hose, it's taken out. It was a pain to take out even with the knife. I don't know why they put the crap hose on these things. Ridiculous. Okay, now I'm going to be putting this clear hose, which is what I had on my previous power washer, and this is going to be better. Okay, after you buy these machines, even the 5.5 machine, it comes with this red cap here, which is the shipping cap, and it needs to be removed before operation and replaced with the yellow one. And that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, there it is. Here's the other one. And tightening this by hand is enough. You don't have to use a wrench or anything like that. Just your hand is fine. Okay, so I'm done setting up the gas tank here, which is secure for now. You just have to tighten the strap here, the ratchet strap. Then I'm thinking of putting like a piece of wood here. And as you can see, this tank has two lines. And I had to splice the lines and put a barb here, a splitter. And then it goes all the way over here. And you can quick connect the lines here. Very, very, very nice. And again, this is a Honda 8 gallon per minute pressure washer, 3500 psi, which I got from my friend Lee from Mobile Skids. If you want something similar, you can check his Facebook page, which is called Mobile Skids. You go, I have a piece of wood here, just in case it goes forward. It's gonna be stopped by this block here of wood, and I also added another strap here to have it more secure. Okay. It's just a matter of connecting the lines here, and then That's it. I'll probably organize the lines a little bit more. But down there is probably the best spot. Yeah. Keys. Okay, so I'm gonna be using 2 batteries. This is the one that came with the pressure washer, and I already hooked the cables here. Red to positive and black to negative. This wire came pre-installed to the pressure washer, which was awesome. So, and it also has a fuse here, just in case something happens, which is perfect. So I already turned it on, not all the way, just to see if I have electricity, and it was all good. Okay, so before you start your machine, a couple of things that you need to make sure is that, at least that's what I have researched online, watching a bunch of YouTubes and whatnot, is to make sure that you have oil on the pump, and which we do. The oil is at the red mark over there, so that means we have oil on the pump, that we have oil on the motor. This is where you can put the oil, and this is where you check the oil here, and I already checked, and we do have oil on the motor. And after the first 30 hours of running the engine, you need to replace the oil, and make sure that all of the connections are right. We have our water supply, we have the whip line here, we have the bypass. The unloader is all the way to the all the way up to the positive, negative, so we have the least pressure on the unloader as possible, and then we can adjust from there. And the choke is off, the throttle is off as well. We put it to the max when we're about to start the engine, and olive oil hose line for the gas tank is connected, so we're good to go from there. Okay, so this is going to be a test run for the Honda 3500 psi 8 gallon per minute machine. Okay, some clarification for this: you set this at the turn this counterclockwise to put it at the lowest pressure possible when you start the machine. I'm gonna add some pressure to it, so we start like around maybe like 1,000 psi or maybe 2,000, but I'm gonna adjust that when the machine is running, and I'm gonna put it at around 3,000 psi, and then I'm gonna have a buffer of 500 just in case something goes wrong or whatever. And I see the water here is turning inside the or the oil, like I think inside these gauges kind of not white, so we may have to replace this. Okay, choke on, machine on, throtter all the way to the bottom. I'm gonna adjust it when I start it. And there we go. So we found our first problem here. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see. Not from up there. Ejector. Looks like it's from here. Okay, let me start it again. Okay, I'm gonna keep diagnosing this leak here, but at least we have successfully installed. Look at that smoke. We have successfully installed the pressure washer at least. Oof. Fuel filter is back with fuel. Okay, so everything is working as expected. We adjusted the unloader at 3000 psi, so that's how it's gonna stay at. And we checked the bypass and it's working perfectly. And I also tested the wrench on my gun here. From here to all the way over there, I think it's about probably 30 feet, 35, maybe a little bit more so. And we were able to reach all the way to the top. It's like 4 stories right there. So it's pretty decent ranch. And over here we were fighting against the wind, so pretty strong. So okay, I checked the this thing again, but it wasn't leaking anymore. I think there was some pressure on the or a blockage on the what's it called, my brain went dead. But we did rinse the injector. That's what it's called, the injector. We did rinse it with water, and now it's working with no leaks, so that's good. But I'll still tighten the injector just to make sure. Okay, so the last thing we have to test is going to be the soft washing system. I did started transferring some chem, but I thought that the pump right now, and I switch it to another pump which is inside here, but then that one didn't work either. So I guess it was the either the battery, it's almost gone and we need a new battery, or maybe I have an air leak or something. So I'm recharging the battery just to give it a test, and if it works, then it was the battery. So, but after that, I think we're going to be good to go. Okay, so my buffer tank is almost at half. So this machine draws water like crazy. And the next thing I'm gonna be putting on the list of things to buy ASAP is gonna be a bigger buffer tank. Maybe 100, 150 or 200. And the size of the tank doesn't really matter. And that will all depend on the water flow from the customer supply. The water source from the customer, and I'll make a short video explaining how that works. It's going to be a separate video, but I'll definitely need a bigger buffer tank, at least 100. It's going to give me a couple more minutes of cleaning time, and maybe I'll upgrade the gas tank. I'm not sure how long I can operate with a 6-gallon tank. I heard in a video the max runtime on that tank this size is gonna be like 3 hours on this machine, which is a real step down from the previous one. With a full tank on the previous machine, the 5.5, is around the same, I think, almost 4 hours. And that machine only it has a tank of 1.5 gallons, so can you imagine that? So alright folks, I'm gonna leave it up to here, and I'm going to be fixing some stuff like the this thing here, the swivel, it's leaking, so I'm gonna be working on that, and a few things here and there. Okay, so see you next time.